My interest in art began as a child. Professionally, I became a graphic designer after college and moved here to Minnesota from Chicago. I wanted to do something with my hands because graphic design is such a computerized world, and so I found clay here in Minnesota. So I hand build each piece. When the clay is in a plastic state, that means that it's very malleable and it can be formed. The clay then dries and is fired in a kiln, and that's the first firing, called the bisque firing. Then after that firing is when I apply glazes and color to the piece, and it gets fired again, sometimes a few times, to get the result that I want. Working with clay requires a hands-on technique, but you also have to know the chemistry of how certain glazes work. Some of these glazes are commercial, but many of them I mix myself to achieve certain results and textures on the surface of the work. The title of this exhibit is Winging It. As you look around, you might see, for obvious reasons, why it's titled that. It's all about birds. And what I chose to do here is feature certain Minnesota birds in their habitats. My typical body of work involves abstraction. I wanted all the birds to be, and their habitats, to be an abstraction, but very recognizable. So I wanted someone to say, oh, that's a red-headed woodpecker, or that's a bobolink, and I can recognize the grasslands that it's flying over in the prairie. So I wanted this work to be a little bit more rooted in reality, let's say, rather than some of my other abstract work. This exhibit will be here through June 11th, and I invite everyone to come and have a look at all these birds and where they live.